Hello everybody, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Outlast 2, at last. Funny thing is, I was actually originally intending to do a look at this game when it came out, but this game actually came out on the same day that my old headset gave up the ghost, and I couldn't do any recording for that period of time afterwards. But I'm finally getting to it, and by all accounts, this game is maybe not so great. At least not as good as the first one was when it came out, which, by the way, I still haven't played, and I kind of have been holding off doing that because I kind of wanted to do it as a series, since I hadn't played it, and it's not particularly long, but add that to the massive pile. Anyway, let's get into this, let's get stabbed in the dick a couple times, and sneak around. Hopefully this isn't just the same, or hopefully the intro is not exactly the same as the demo, because otherwise we're going to be covering the same ground here. I'm kind of wondering what the difficulty actually changes here, because I mean, as far as I remember, if you get caught, you're dead. So all I can imagine this maybe changing is like flashlight batteries? Whatever, let's just do normal. It might also be how demanding the QTEs are. Like, oh, you didn't press it within 0.1 seconds. That's insane difficulty. I like that instead of an intro cutscene or anything, here's just some text to tell you what you need to know. So yeah, in particularly unintelligent fashion, these two journalists go out to investigate a murder in rural Arizona. And run into a bunch of religious cultist nutjobs, as you'd expect in rural Arizona.
I'm scared.
Well, that and people living in the desert, not wearing shoes.
He's coming. He's here! Get away!
Jesus, Blake, are you really sleeping?
I'm awake.
You should have slept last night.
Well, I had to get that hospital footage organized.
You were calling out some other woman's name.
What?
In your sleep. Jessica, I think.
Yeah, so the demo started
You know
after
Jessica?
you'd already
Oh,
crashed.
No.
So I guess this is our wife here.
I was dreaming about Jessica Gray from when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. I haven't thought about her in ages.
Hey, we're crossing into reservation land now. You said I'm looking for some sort of factory?
Yeah,
We can look, but there's nothing out here.
it does look pretty empty.
All the mercury in that woman's blood, she had to have spent at least a decade downstream from some pretty heavy industry.
Or she ate a lot of
You
fish.
say so, man. You bought the time.
We should record an intro while we're up here. Production value?
Sure.
Can't work my diaphragm with this thing on.
Audio's gonna be crap. We'll have to... Whoa! The fuck?
Fuck. Sorry about that. Left panel's a little soft, but well, we're good.
That was exciting. Get as much of the landscape behind me as you can. You got me?
Yeah, we're good.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Have a soup pie, have a soup pie. Okay. I'm Lynn Langerman, here for newstomorrow.net. We're flying past the Havasupai Indian Reservation in central Arizona in search of the origins of murder victim
Hey, Lynn,
Jane Doe.
I don't think you should say murdered. We don't know that.
Oh, I'll say she strangled herself to death.
It's what the police report says.
We may play this before the doctor interviews. If this falls in the first 30, we need to get the word murder in there. We should probably mention the fetus, too. I mean, how it just... Here, let me try a version that can serve as an intro for the
I'm
whole
trying to
piece.
zoom in on
Tell
her
me when we're
hand,
good.
but I can't look down
Okay.
enough.
We're good.
2 weeks ago, a young woman was found wandering, barefoot, pregnant, and alone on a barren stretch of highway 100 miles from the nearest... Oh!
We lost the engine.
Fuck! Fuck!
Going down. Mayday, mayday, mayday. 1,000 feet. 500, 300, 100.
Now the funny thing about that intro is, even if nothing else in this game was, you know, present, if there was no murdering religious rape cult or whatever, They still would have fucking crashed their helicopter for no real reason, unless you're going to tell me these cultists have some sort of EMP field around their, you know, thing. More likely, they just have this pilot who's not taking good care of his helicopter and didn't do a full flight check. These 3D children were inserted into this photo after it was taken. That's why they don't cast any shadows. So this part didn't really make that much sense in the demo. I mean, it's not exactly this part, but the school part in the demo didn't make a lot of sense. But from what I understand, there are a bunch of these school flashbacks in the game. Just going by like stuff that's been mentioned in reviews. Some good reflections on those lockers, though. Of course, all the lockers I've ever seen were pretty beaten up. Never would have been that shiny. Time's still moving normally. No spinning clocks or anything.
We're not alone here.
I was never really big on the blood flood days back in school, where they just poured blood in all of the hallways. Oh, good thing we fell out of the helicopter before it hit the ground all the way.
Lynn!
Like, I guess it slammed into this, we fell out, and then rolled down the hill. That's weird. There's a like, microphone option. I guess that'll let us pick up audio further away or something. Okay, there's the old night vision filter. And there's a third thing on there on the top right. Now, if I remember correctly, in the demo, you never put the camera down. Oh, some platforming. Sort of. I think the biggest problem this game had when it came out is simply that, by all accounts, it doesn't change up the Outlast formula from the first game dramatically, whereas a lot of games that have taken this formula and improved it, stuff like Alien Isolation and Resident Evil 7 especially, where it starts off as a helpless, defenseless horror game and then kind of moves away from that gradually. Because, you know, obviously Resident Evil 7, you still had the Bakers who were unkillable originally, and were still a threat you needed to run away from, but there were also times when you fought back against them. Okay, so now we have to just record specific things.
She wasn't there. Lynn's body wasn't in the wreckage. She could still be alive. She was...
I guess he's still doing post-production with the audio there.
Oh, shit! Jesus! No, there's no bodies. She's not in here. Lynn! Lynn!
I mean, she might have just got thrown off the cliff into this valley. Or she could have been abducted by a cult, I guess. I'm not super keen on not having a flashlight and having to use this, but I mean, that's an Outlast 1 thing.
Oh, fuck me! Fuck!
Also, as you can see, our camera has limited battery.
Did not happen in the crash! Fuck this!
I mean, obviously, he got impaled on this tree in the crash. And wrapped himself up with wire.
Pilot. I don't even remember his name. What the fuck kind of people would skin somebody alive? Jesus Christ, Lynn.
Oh, hold on, there was...
Find Lynn. Nothing matters but Lynn.
I'm Lynn Langerman, here for newstomorrow.net. We're flying past the Havasupai Indian Reservation.
Yep, I remember recording that. Wow, that's a good thumbnail.
Okay. We're good.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah, so that's just us in the helicopter. Also, one of the other complaints I read about this is that you are constantly running out of batteries for this damn thing and just wandering around in the dark. Okay, we can look back if we want to see who's chasing us. Or just try to play this like Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, so there's similarities here, but...
Oh, thank God. I thought we were miles from anything. There's not supposed to be anything for miles. But I wasn't alone out here. Fuck, I wasn't alone out here.
So we just went from somebody obviously skinned the pilot to, oh good, there's a town over here. And of course there's a church.
Hello? I'm lost. And hurt.
I guess we can't just kick the door down. Gonna have to find some batteries soon. Guess he didn't bother to charge them before setting out to look for his story. There's a cabin or something over there. I mean, this town stuff was in the demo. I think I saw... might be some batteries here. Kinda looks like a collectible. Nope, I have no idea what I just did. Okay, it's a bucket. Okay, so we did have batteries. Does it say anywhere how many we have? Like backup batteries.
Is anybody there? Please. Hey. Hey, man.
Hey, is anybody here?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, you're... This just happened.
Doesn't look like any zombie I've ever seen. Alright, so they came and took all his children, all the children from the village. And I believe we will find them in a mass body pit later on. Press tab. Oh. Look at your left pocket. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a real-time inventory system here. Oh, that slow crouching animation. Kick it open. Or maybe leave it alone.
Who's...
Sacrifice.
We're just told to be here and be spooky. Can't even try to open this door. Got some purty ears, boy. Can't see me, I'm crouching. And of course we slaughtered all the animals, because you can't have animals in our village. Kind of looked like he had a torn out knee on his pants. Alright, carrying on up, and we're almost out of battle. Nothing sinister about this church fella. Visions, enemies near every day. Scrubbing the stains from the floor. Blessed music arose inside me. A creature like the burning sun, but with inward rings of teeth upon teeth, and dangling beneath limbs, that I took to be arms, were cocks that rose in childing purpose? Oh. Alright, giant dick monster fucked the earth, made a monster. Terror is as joy in the movement of God. A firm prayer that the Antichrist be strangled in my womb. Alright, so, again, I do know this is some sort of weird fucked up fertility cult. So all the lusting and cock monsters make sense.
Tragedy wall, topped with barbed wire. I could feel tension in my skin. Somebody watching me.
I guess he doesn't have anything to say about these papers. Got spooked by a bird. Somebody trapped a crow in their house. Deadbolts, which I assume at some point we would need to... Just kind of wondering why there's bones and corn, like corn on a bone. But, yeah, I guess at some point we'll need to bolt the door when someone's chasing us to buy some time. Ooh, anybody in there? Gotta have Don Corneo here in every house. Just trying to remix that door. I'm trying to tell if hitting C and okay. So I think hitting C is like a crawl, and control is a crouch. I was wondering if there's a difference between the two. But yeah, I kind of hate that the alternative to this battery stuff is just you can't see at all. It's not like you can kind of see, but it's dark. It's just no. It is dark as dicks, descending from the sky. So if you manage your batteries poorly...
God.
That is not a pretty crow. So I have a feeling this is mostly going to be the same as the demo then. Because, I mean, all this underground stuff was there. Probably not going to end with a pickaxe to the dick unless we fail. Babe's coming, ready the knife. Babe's coming, knife's midwife. So what, we kill all our children because one of them might be the Antichrist? Or do they actually want the Antichrist?
What an...
It's a body
God.
count. Are these all children? Because if so, geez, these people had a lot of fucking children. I mean, it is, again, rural Arizona, so it's not too surprising. And then I guess despite the fact that they killed all their children, there's going to be a bunch of spooky children imagery still scattered around the village. I'm doing on batteries.
Find Lynn. Nothing matters but Lynn.
Book of Life of the Lamb slain. By the book of Night Legion fettered every man chained.
Oh, that sounds like old pickaxe dick. Stabber. Who was a spooky old woman with a pickaxe. Who was, for some reason, super strong. Okay, so this might be different. Or maybe there isn't a crawl, because it seems like hitting control is now just putting me into crawl anyway.
From seas heaven-born, bear, lion, dragon, leopard.
How can anyone see you in this village? It's so fucking dark.
Blast from the 7 horns of the mustard side.
Yep, there's pickaxe dick. I think she knows where I am. and can see in the dark better than I can. We gotta get under this fence. Wait, did she spot me at the last second there? So yeah, the demo had you going straight into a cornfield where you had to sneak past a bunch of guys trying to find you, and then at the end she popped out and dick stabbed you. Which I'm sure there'll still be plenty of genital mutilation in this game. Though I think Outlast 1 only had like a specific psycho that chased you that did some dick surgery or something. Again, haven't played it, I just kind of going by secondhand accounts here. And I think that might have been from Whistleblower, the DLC. People have made war in the fields of my son in Ertz Yisrael. Scales from the eyes. It's weird that the camera also seems to apparently have higher fidelity than our character's eyes. Because things get a little blurrier when you zoom out.
Oh,
Do you
Jesus!
want him?
Who?
Then you'll have.
God wants me dead? Okay.
So she's gonna bust in here, I guess. This is not a door, apparently. Can't grab it. And already my battery is low, don't you know? Has hiding in a barrel really ever saved anyone from a killer? Don't they usually just stab you through the barrel? Or, like, throw the barrel off a cliff or something? That seems like something that would happen in a Friday the 13th.
Now, dusk, and we shall return.
Okay, I think this might be the cornfield thing coming up. I wonder if keeping the microphone on uses more battery. My other problem with this kind of forced chase stealth game is I have no idea when I'm supposed to be trying to sneak past people and when they're just going to chase me regardless of what I do.
Come for the storms around you.
Like that lady, when she first showed up, there was no stealth there. She was going to immediately know where I was.
These were the words of lamentation. Say now, O Lord.
Alright. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Cast back in unworthy ghosts!
If this works, this is ridiculous. I should have hit it under the bed. mean, it's a good thing that they had a man-sized cupboard or wardrobe that's empty.
Save now, O Lord, remainest forever.
Well, he must have disappeared. Because I opened the door and he wasn't there.
Fuck. On it.
So this stuff wasn't in the demo. I mean, it's similar to the cornfield bit, but more of a
I will turn them to thee. Turn thou unto us, and we shall return.
specific stealth section. I would much rather have a crouch because it crawls so slow.
It's the mountain of Zion was desolate. Foxes walk upon it.
Also, you can't lean when you're crouching.
It's faint. Come for the storm. These were the words of lamentation. Then these are hard as faint.
Now, as long as he doesn't turn around, I should be able to fucking get across here. This idiot just crawling around with a camera in his hands in right through the light. Okay, it's not actually that dark here. I might not need the camera. But
Fuck was that?
Daddy, help!
Can't even see.
Fire!
Like they're... It's like they're hypnotized.
alright. I'll come back to that. How do I... No.
Do you hate this world?
Alright, well, I guess the blinding flash saved us.
God said unto Moses, I am that I am, and that's all there is to it. We stand in opposition to the Antichrist. If we hope to beat him, we cannot only try to be like Jesus, we need to be like God. God has sent us this woman.
What?
Fallen, like a rebellious angel from the sky. Take the gag off. God, I ask you, who is this outsider, this stranger, come into our midst?
Listen to me! Please, we can't!
Us, child, you already revealed your tongue. These were nothing but lies. God's truth is here now. Come directly. God, I lay these hands on this trembling sinner and ask that you reveal the truth. Pray with me, children. God, God,
Can't open this door, there's too much light behind it. I mean, is it really surprising at this point that the religion-driven antagonists are always the vilest? I mean, just talking purely from like a fiction standpoint, it's usually like the religious villains that are the worst. Sure, there are plenty of good villains that are despicable without religion as a crutch, but
Children, give me their lives.
Take you down. Temptation.
I just reload?
I don't need to know the way.
All my anger
Only
been
to
boiling
know
down
that
to
you
a
do.
hard
I-
little ball. Look,
Ah!
give me the hook and let me hang.
Your child is the one.
I think we just missed some religious rape of our wife
She's
there.
right with the Antichrist. The enemy waits in her womb. Poor Babylon.
Shit!
Poor to Satan, mother of harlots, and the horrors of the earth.
Who would have thought that some of these priests might also be creepy sexual predators from this creepy religion that your local village worships? How you doing there, buddy?
I'm heartfully sorry for having offended the prophet Ezekiel. And I detest those sins because I've offended thee. My God.
Do I need to get over there?
Arrogant refusal to send my children.
Doesn't seem like I can drag these cages out of the way. Whoa.
to you, sweet.
I don't know what just happened there. I was trying to vault over it, but I just sort of wiggled in place. I can't get on top of this. I guess there's nothing else down here.
Able to act of love, grace.
Carpe abyssum atrum. Sees the abyss something? Sees the abyss within? Maybe? That's just a guess. I don't actually remember what atrum is. Maybe we can just go into the main room now, this key. Nope. Jammed. Well, there's nowhere we can go from out here, I don't think. Just the way we came in. It really bothers me that you can't even try this door. It's just like, nope, I refuse. It's not locked, it's not jammed. I'm just not going in there because it's bright. Yep, there goes that battery again. Like, I know people aren't super fans of meter management in survival games, but like, I would rather have to keep stuffing food in my stupid face than have a meter that says you can see, you cannot see. Ad Inferi per aspera. Something hell something. Oh, there's a idiot. There's a crouch spot there. Hey man, it's your cult. You know what they say, spare the child, spoil the rod. I guess this doesn't have any of that weird flashback that happens in the demo. Where you're crawling around in the vents and then a monster pulls you into a school dream. Yeah, I think we already learned a bit about hiding in a wardrobe. More bullshit. see anything through there, but there are people standing right outside that door, so maybe we should go out the way. How's your escape attempt going?
God damn it.
It's pretty rough for me too. I had to run away from this lady. She had a pickaxe. Was talking about giving me up to God or something. I don't know. Anyhow, you should probably get up before that fat fuck gets out there. Oh, or I could just climb out the window. Hey. Came to rescue you.
Oh God, Blake.
Poorly.
Okay?
No,
What the fuck?
I don't know. Oh shit. We have to run.
Baby, we were born to run. Or
Lynn, where are we going?
stand here and wait.
Away from here. Anywhere but here.
Can we maybe actually run and not just shuffle? Also, she's like dragging me along. I'm not even moving on my own right now.
Ah! Oh God.
What is it?
My stomach. It hurts. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I think you might have caught
Fuck.
the Antichrist or something. I don't know. Just a guess.
I have to stop. I need. Oh God.
Jesus Christ, Lynn! What's happening
I
here?
thought you were dead. When you fell, I thought we were all dead.
It's okay. I'm here. We're gonna get out of here, okay?
It's okay, because apparently the cultists thought we were
What
dead
did
too.
they do to you?
I can't talk about it.
Children, I have news grave, my
Please
daughter.
don't ask me.
This evening, after all these years,
Coming.
after all
They're coming.
this suffering,
I mean, if there was some rape going on, at least they were nice enough to give her clothes back.
a woman who came to Temple Gate this day from the outside world brought with her the foul burden we've been awaiting all this time. She has a child in her belly. What? I performed the examination
I don't know.
myself, and
He's
it is
insane.
empirically
They're all fucking
true.
insane.
The devil
Please,
is
Blake, I
in
just
her
want to get out of here.
and she is among us, as is the
fuck
yoke
is going
man
on?
who spilled his seed
I can't.
into that
Not now.
revolting vessel.
Or did he just look?
Let's just get away from this
He's like,
place.
yep, that looks like an Antichrist, baby.
Okay.
Soak the earth with their blood.
Am I the
Rip
Antichrist
the devil from
seed?
her belly and crush it beneath your boat hail. Revelation is upon us,
Stay back!
and we must
Stay back, I've got a man.
show no
Swear to fucking Christ, the first person who touches me loses their eyes. God, no! God, no!
God wants the child. God wants the child.
Get off me! Get off me!
God wants the
Lynn!
child.
Lynn! No, you
No! No!
You motherfuckers!
No!
Get off me! You leave her alone! Leave her alone! Lynn! Lynn! Fuck you!
Someone's making pig noises.
My father, fuck your God to death.
Blake! Blake!
Hush.
Lynn, no! Wait! No, wait! Don't!
There you go.
No! No!
So did we get rescued by the super fucked up cultists that kill the other cultists?
I want to share my love with the Father.
Motherfucker!
God doesn't love you. Not like I do.
Can't tell if that's pickaxe chick.
Yes,
Creepy and tall.
we have, Mother. I think I'll see you again.
Well, that punch was unnecessary. Didn't even knock us out.
Oh shit! Lynn! Oh god. Lynn!
Did make us a little woozy, though. Unless he's just gonna fall over now at some point.
Jesus. Jesus, God!
Can I take this flashlight, please?
Fuck were they?
No, of course not. That would be smart.
Called them heretics. They
So, yeah.
called Lynn mother. This is not just a cult. It's two sides. Christians and something else.
So yeah, I actually didn't expect that. That it's not just the fucked up Christian cult, but also the super cult with weird, like, war boy looking people with stakes wrapped around their head. Not meat steaks, of course. That would be a weird cult. Seriously though, they're just gonna leave a flashlight at this and just be like, nope, you can't take it. That would be smart. Instead, you still gotta use the shitty night vision that runs out constantly. Like, hey, make it so that if you're using the flashlight, you're visible to basically anyone. But if you're using the night vision, they can't see that you're using it. Alright, these guys are gonna be looking for their dead buds. I really hope this is not a case where they automatically see me if I'm not in a bush. Okay, looks like it's not. Kind of expected a lot more cacti in Arizona. But I guess not all of Arizona is a dry desert wasteland. Just the parts that people talk about. Oh, nothing here. Also, there's nothing superhuman or special about these people that would stop us from just bludgeoning one of them to death with a farm implement. Like, at least with the Bakers, you know, there's a good reason not to mess with them, but these are just, like, regular-ass people. Maybe not the other psycho cultists, but... Do I just have to get caught here? That's another thing I read, is that there's certain points of this game where you are just supposed to get chased, and without... Alright, I got stuck on this fucking... Alright, well that guy's actually pretty armed with some sort of large knife. A lot of the other ones just carrying sticks. So,
Jesus, God!
How am I supposed to get past that guy if he just stands in the middle of the path I need to take?
Heretics. They
Without
called
moving?
Lynn mother.
Don't you just go the other
It's
way?
not just a cult. It's two sides. Christians and something else.
Because it might just be that that was a dead end. Nope. No stiff-necked circumcisions over here. Oh, that's a knife.
I will call them to account. I am a cunt right for the message.
Read that as massage the first time.
Call them to account.
So this is not the other way, I just went the same way again. Might be able to go that way. No, never mind. I'm still not sure about this crouching, crawling thing. I think I'm crouching right now and not crawling. But sometimes it seems like if I hit control, I crawl instead of crouching. games like this now just feel so lacking without some sort of, like, stealth interaction option. Like, I should be able to throw a rock as a distraction to get this guy out of the way, because that's a smart thing to do, and it makes sense in this context. But instead, there's probably some dumb bullshit I need to do to get this guy out of the way. Like, maybe I need to get him to chase me, so he stops. Nope, he just stands there and waits for the other guys. Do they know where I am?
Embarrass not, but thou shalt conceive.
Seems like they kinda know. No, I guess they don't.
As he condemns Zion, to sickness even unto death.
All I ask is thus after our name, seeing it is secret.
Right there.
Nope. I heard it right there.
Teach us what we shall do for the child unborn.
I hope they don't run faster than I do. Wait, does this just loop around and go back to the same path? Or is there just no reason to go the way I kept trying to go? Okay, I think this is the right way. It's just a guy just crawling in this riverbed. Okay, so yeah, there was no reason to go the other way. That guy was just there to block the path completely. I know you're there, boy. I can smell your seed. It's a good thing this camera's waterproof. At least the items glow, so they're easy to see when it's pitch black. Anyhow, now that we've escaped from some various cultists, I think that's a good place to call it for Outlast 2. It's like the first one, but different. And yeah, I think really this game would have benefited better from coming out sooner than it did. Because even this specific subgenre of horror games has kind of moved on since then, and this doesn't really seem to have anything too new for its account. I mean, like, yeah, there are bandages, and I guess you can use those to heal after taking non-lethal damage, but at the same time, most of the characters you run into are just going to kill you instantly without even giving you a QTE to escape. So that doesn't seem like much of an addition. And having to constantly deal with these camera batteries is just not really fun. Especially if the higher difficulties actually do limit how many batteries you get. Like, man, it's great stumbling around in the dark, not even being able to tell where I'm going, because it's hard and fun, right? I mean, how do you really make higher difficulties for a game like this otherwise? Where, again, pretty much everything kills you instantly, so it's not like you can have enemies do more damage. Whereas, at least in like Alien Isolation, it's only the one specific enemy that can kill you instantly. And even that has ways you can temporarily fight it off enough to run and hide. Whereas here, it's like, a lot of it feels like it's going to be just trial and error. It's like, oh no, you're supposed to die here. Or, oh no, you're actually supposed to run away here, not try to sneak past. And yeah, I think that's just really to this game's detriment. And if they make another Outlast, hopefully there's actually some changes, some new stuff tried. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire, and I'm glad I finally got around to this so that I can finish it and have it stop taking up space on my SSD. But it's a shame that there isn't more to this than just running around with some spooky southerners. Or would you consider Arizona a southern state? I don't really know. I assume it would be. Anyhow, some spooky cultists and spookier cultists chasing you and trying to, I don't know. I'm sure there will be some sort of rape scene at some point of the main character, not just your wife. Because that's what kind of game this is. Anyhow, take care, folks. I've been Shadefire, this is Outlast 2, and I hope you'll join me again with some more horrible cultist murderers. Till then, take care.